All right, hey, Facebook. Today is Monumental Monday, Mover and Shaker Monday, right? It's a little nippy in the house, and I'm rocking my 49ers gear. So I am going to let Facebook do its thing, and I'm going to invite and tag some people on this video blog real fast so that we can rock it out together. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, that you had a fantastic weekend, and that your week is better than amazing, because my day is starting out phenomenal. My weekend was awesome. I hope that you learned something here today on the Rucker Report. I got some great new content for you, and I just want to know how you are doing, how you are feeling, and what you got going on for the week, and if you're ready to make some things happen. Hey, Daryl Spider, Houston, what's going on? So, I noticed you've been jumping on my video blogs here a lot lately as far as my financial education. So, is there any questions that you have based on the information you've heard, or what do you like most about what you've been hearing? Why don't you give me a call, 314-301-9354, and let's talk about it. Seems like you find something very valuable and interesting on the deal. So, hey, Miss Tamisha, how is it Tamisha? I'm sorry, I didn't see the little A. Got glasses and still can't see, right? So, hey, Miss Anita Patton Perry, or Perry Patton, how you doing, Queen? I am really, really excited to bring this to you guys today. So, I am sharing some content with you from this lovely book called Think and Grow Rich. It's a Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill. So if you've never read Think and Grow Rich, It's a Black Choice, then this would be the perfect opportunity for you to order this book through your cashback mall. For those that are in the business, and those who are not in the business, you can order it through my cashback mall. Just inbox me for the details, and I will clearly send you the link so you can get this amazing book that I am so excited to share with you and that I've been reading. So we're going to talk about the 7 riches to abundant living. So if someone can type in the comments for me the 7 riches as I named them off, I would greatly appreciate it. Welcome, queens and kings, to the Rucker Report on this monumental mover and shaker Monday. And I am moving, I am shaking, and I am feeling so divine, honey. It is amazing today. So all I need is for the sun to start shining to match my smile, because it is great. I am so excited to be able to help people change their lives financially by lowering their taxes and getting the education about creating investment income and multiple streams of income with their own money that they're making on their job. So here we go. So number one, the number one riches for abundant living is peace of mind. So type in the comments, peace of mind. Peace of mind is freedom from all negative emotions. Peace of mind is the absence of fear, anger, resentment, hatred, jealousy, and guilt. Peace of mind helps you live your life on your own terms. Excuse me, in the values of your choosing, so that every day your life grows richer and fuller. Number 2, the right mental attitude. All riches of whatever nature begin as a state of mind. Remember that state of mind is one and only asset over which you have complete and unchallenged control. Your state of mind you have 100% control of. And the only way you don't have control of it is when you choose to give the power of your state of mind to someone else. So, number 3, health and energy, right? You cannot separate the body and the mind, for they are one. You cannot separate the body and the mind. They are one. Anything that affects the health and vigor of the mind will affect the body. In turn, anything that affects the health of the body will affect the mind. So health and energy are the freedom from pain and disease. Health and energy are the freedom from pain and disease. A sound mind plus a sound body. Health and energy begin with health consciousness. Your health is a priceless commodity. Your health is a priceless commodity. Loving relationships. Love is the great force that created the universe. Love is forever working in your life because it is the primal cause, the essence and nature of life. It is the creative force that propels all achievement, success, and ideas. Love is the foundation of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Love and affection constitute the finest remedies for your soul. You can always judge the quality of your life by the number of loving relationships you have entered into. Number 5, financial freedom, baby. We talk about financial freedom all the time. So financial freedom is not attained by the possession of money alone. It is attained by the service one renders. It is attained by the service one renders. So when you have the solutions to people's problems, you are offering a service that is intangible and invaluable. Useful service may be converted into all forms of human needs with or without the use of money. Those who are financially free have learned a central rule of riches. You may have all the money you desire. The only requirement is that you must earn it. Fully 80% of those with whom you come in contact think of money all the time without realizing the above maximum. The average man will tell you that he wants to make $1 million or that he wants to make a lot of money. He doesn't realize that only people who make money are those who work in a mint. The successful must earn their wages or profits. The wisdom surrounding money is strange. If you have enough of it, you hardly think about it. When you don't have enough of it, or if you lack it, you think of nothing else. Each of us must know that in order to enjoy peace of mind, loving relationships, health and energy, we must be able to overcome any money problems. Worthy goals and ideals. The greatest of all forms of happiness comes as a result of hope of achievement of some yet unattained desire. The German psychiatrist Viktor Frankl called the state of mind a feeling of meaning and purpose. It is a sense that your life has direction. Poor is the person who cannot look to the future with the hope that he will become the person or she will become the person that he or she was meant to be, or with the belief that he will reach or she will reach her objective. Sense of personal fulfillment. Only the man or woman who has found his true self can know himself and his own best talent and achieve his own high success. So whatever the mind of a man or woman can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The mind is the first cause. So health and energy is necessary in order for you to control your mind. Because if you don't direct your life, somebody else is going to direct it for you, right? So what small forces are trying to keep you small? You know, what forces in your life are trying to keep you small? You want riches of abundant life and abundant living. That starts in your mind. It says that the mind and the body are one. Whatever affects your mind affects your body. So when your body is sick and things are going on in your body, your mind has to be strong enough and sharp enough and driven enough and focused enough to be able to help heal your body. Right? Bible says you have to have faith of a mustard seed. So that doesn't require a whole lot. But you have to act as if. You have to move as if. You have to feel as if. So when I walk out to my car, if my dream car is the Mercedes CLS 550 class, that's how I'm going to strut to my car every day, like I'm stepping to my Mercedes CLS 550 class, right? Or whatever vehicle that you may want. Maybe it's a Corvette. Maybe it's an Acura. Maybe it's a Lexus. Maybe it's a Jaguar. I don't know what you want. Maybe it's just a plain old Nissan Maxima. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you have to see it. You have to believe it, and you have to feel it, and you have to walk it. It doesn't matter what nobody else say. It doesn't matter what nobody else think, because you have the desire, the ability, and the power to control your thoughts 100%. He said right here, the right mental attitude, health and energy, financial freedom, and worthy goals and ideals, right? You tie all that together, and it requires more than money. It requires you to know what to do with your money. It requires action. It requires consistency. It requires sacrifice, and it requires dedication, commitment, What are you willing to commit your time to? If you keep watching TV, you're going to become a TV fanatic. You keep playing the Madden PlayStation and the Sega Genesis, Nintendo, whatever, PS4, these gaming systems, you're going to become a gaming system fanatic. If you desire to talk on the phone all the time, gossiping, who shot John and what's what, then you're going to become a phone fanatic. But what you give your time to is what you become. So how much stuff do you give your time to on a daily basis? Number one, that don't deserve it. Number two, it's unproductive. And number three, it is taking you away from your goals. It is taking you away from financial freedom. It is taking you away from building wealth. It is taking you away from being able to buy an asset that's going to produce you some more cash, some more revenue, some more profits, right? My mentor once told me, if you sell real estate, then all you're doing is earning wages. But if you buy real estate, then you are earning profits. Do you understand that wages and wealth are not synonymous? And wages and profits are not the same thing? This book has so much meat in it. And this is just the beginning of the book. I'm on page 41 and or whatever chapter that is. And this book is 351 or so pages. So what are you giving your time to? I'm listening to somebody like this. So I say, I got a lot of mentors, right? Jim Rohn, I listen to, that's my mentor. Les Brown, I listen to, that's my mentor. Robert Kiyosaki, I listen to, that's my mentor. What's up, bestie? My Blooming Health in the building. If y'all need y'all blood pressure checked, y'all need y'all vitals done, you need to get your finger pricked because you need to get your cholesterol level checked. My Blooming Health, which is the mobile phlebotomist company, will come to your job or your home and take your blood pressure and take your blood vials so that you can conveniently not have to drive out and go to the doctor in horrible weather, and she'll send the specimen right off to the lab. So she is doing her thing, and I am so proud of her. Excited. So that's your plug right there. So you know what? Yeah, could I charge for people to get plugs on my live video blogs? I absolutely can, because I am worth a person paying to get advertisement on my blog. But you know what? I'm doing it for free right now. I'm creating value. I'm supporting other people's businesses, because support does not always constitute you have to spend money. Facebook is free, right? So it doesn't cost me anything to plug her business out of St. Louis, Missouri, and she does go all throughout the metropolitan area of St. Louis, St. Charles, Kirkwood, West County, and Alton, and Fairview Heights, and what's that other one called? Shiloh, Illinois. If you're in that whole, metroplex of Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, then you can contact her, throw your website down in the link, and let the people know that they can get your services. And if you would pay, have to pay a copay, then you would just pay her company, or it will be for free, because that is what providing a service and a need to those in the community, so that they can have better health and not be missing their appointments to get their vitals checked. So back to what I was saying. Social media is free. When people tell me, oh, I don't have time to do a business, or I don't have time to learn. So you mean to tell me you don't have time to learn how to keep your money? Because your feelings going to be hurt when you go file your taxes and you owe about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Because then tax refunds that y'all was used to getting, Donald Trump is changing that. He is catering to those that are business owners. So if you don't have a business, you're going to be SOL, baby. And your feelings are going to be real hurt, because we've been trying to tell you that you need a write-off. Your business gives you 475 business deductions for things you buy anyway, for money you spend every month. Your residual bills can then become business deductions. So we have been educating. I know I have definitely been educating every day, once a day, on my live video blogs, on my posts. And you sit back and you watch. You sit back and you look. You sit back and say, I need to pray about it. You sit back and say, let me ask my best friend, or let me ask my family member, or my cousin, or my mom, or my daddy, what do they think I should do? So you have to ask somebody for them to instruct you how to keep your money, because the government is your biggest expense. They will pay you to have a business, and they will pay you. Instead of you waiting for a tax refund, which is your money you overpaid once a year, you can have that every single month throughout the year. Every single month. You tell me would an extra $6,000 a year help you? You tell me would an extra $400 or $500 a month help you? And I'm telling you that I can show you how to get a pay raise. You don't have to go get a second job. You don't have to ask your boss for overtime or for a pay raise. If you really don't believe me, why don't you set out to prove me wrong? You know how some of y'all, I just don't believe it. It's too good to be true and da-da-da-da-da. Why don't you do your due diligence and research it and prove me wrong? I love to be proved wrong. And I love when somebody challenges me, especially when I know I'm right about something. It's not even a debate. You can't even debate something when you know you're right about it. Right? So I teach income shifting strategies. I teach financial strategies and principles. These things were not taught to us in school. You've been working hard every year, year in, year out. How many pay raises have you got if you've been on your job 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 9 years? I want to free your mind from the enslavement that we all have been crippled by called our educational system. I got a rich dad and a poor dad. And the rich dad's advice is the very opposite of the poor dad. Because, see, poverty is a state of mind. So that means you keep putting into your mind impoverished thinking. You keep putting into your mind impoverished habits. It takes 21 to 30 days to build new habits. So how bad do you want to create a new habit so that you can learn how to shift your income back to you? I'm not a salesperson. I can't sell nothing to nobody. I'm not good at that. Let me tell you something. You very much are a salesperson. How you think you got your job? Because you had to interview for that job. And you sold the hell out of that you was the best candidate for that job. You told and convinced the CEO or the manager or the vice president or whoever you interviewed with, you sold yourself and you sold it like it was $1 million package. Because you know why? All you did was talk about what you are good at. All you did was talk and show and share what your skill set is. All you did was talk confidently, with a smile, with charisma, with energy, that I know how to do this. And if I don't know how to do it, I'm willing to learn this. And if you're willing to train and teach me, I'll be happy to do the job. You said that to somebody to work for them. But you don't say that so that you can be your own boss and work for you. You don't say that when it comes to you can increase your cash flow $200 to $1,000 a month by learning some strategies that you never were taught in school, by learning some strategies that your parents didn't know to teach you because their educational level for as finances didn't go that far. They didn't teach you how to build wealth in school. How many times are we going to continue to pass down debt to our children and our grandchildren? How many times are we going to keep putting the light bill and the phone bill and the cable bill in our kids' names because our credit is jacked up because we just too damn lazy to learn how to fix our own credit and educate ourselves and put in some work to do what is going to benefit my family, myself? But when my boss asks me to stay and work overtime, no problem, boss. Can you come in a little early tomorrow? No problem, boss. Can you come in on your day off on Saturday and work the weekend? No problem, boss. Does this sound familiar? Am I hitting your street? Because, see, that's the brainwashing and the mentality. But as soon as somebody try to come along and show you that you can do the same thing for your boss, you can do for yourself, that you can give yourself a pay raise just by simply educating what you don't know. And then if you go share it with somebody, just like we ran and shared Black Panther, we got to go see the movie. What kind of, whoop, Black Panther forever. What? Power to the people, right? We was talking. We got to go. Let's go see it again. We got to go see Black Panther. You got your ticket? We going together as a congregation. Call my sister. Call my cousin. Call my brother. I'll pay for my niece to go. I'll sponsor 2 kids from the community to go. We got to go see this movie. But you say I can't sell nothing. But you sold that. How much money did you make off of that? For those referrals. For helping bring other people to see that and break the box office. What did Black Panther pay you for that? What did AMC Theater or Regal Theater or NCG Theater or whatever theater you have in your neighboring city, who paid you a referral fee for all that advertisement, for all that salesmanship, for all those things that you did for Black Panther? And the movie was wonderful. It was great seeing an all-black cast and them kicking some butt and coming out victorious. You know, the bad guy, the good is overpowering and defeating evil. Who doesn't love a happy ending, right? You were not meant to just be a slave to work and pay bills until the day you die. If I see one more GoFundMe account going around for life insurance because you don't have a life insurance policy, it is time to get your finances in order. Put your ego to the side, put your pride to the side, and say, I need help. Just like Alcoholic Anonymous, when they trying to recover from being an alcoholic, they go to the AA meeting, they say, hi, my name is Bethany, and I am an alcoholic. You got to first admit you got a problem. You got to first admit that you need some help. You got to first admit that you don't know everything. And if you had known what we're trying to teach you, then you would be doing much better than what you're doing, and you wouldn't be where you are. Wealth is built through investing, not being the top salesperson in a company, whether it's network marketing or it's a Fortune 500 company. Name me one wealthy person that got wealthy selling products, lotions, potions, teas, diet, weight loss pills. So, 7 riches to abundant living. It's a lot of people not at peace. You know why you're not at peace? Because your finances is on life support. You are living paycheck to paycheck. You get paid on Friday, you broke by Monday. You get paid again on 2 weeks from then on Friday, you broke by Monday. If you a teacher, you get paid once a month, and you got to struggle and strap. I know a lot of educators, they work part-time jobs because they need the money. But they don't want to listen to what we're trying to teach them so they don't have to go out and keep working a second job, which keeps them away from their kids, keeps them away from their family, and it takes a toll on your health. Because there's no peace of mind when you struggling and you frustrated and you are mentally getting drained because your finances, you got more money than you got money. And you don't know how you're going to get all these student loans paid off because we was taught to go get these fancy degrees. We all degreed up, though. I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's degree. I got my PhD, or I got my doctorate. You got a title, but you got $100,000 worth of student loans. If you want to know how you can become debt-free, you need to talk to me, or you need to talk to whoever invited you on this video blog today. I am not going to stop talking about it. I'm going to touch any and everybody. So if you have a family member you ain't talked to, and I get to them, and they decide they're ready to change their finances, don't get mad because you didn't open your mouth. Why are we so afraid? Why do we have so many excuses as to why I have not actively tried to help somebody learn what I have been taught, learn what I am implementing, learn that you don't have to keep struggling and giving your money interest-free loan to the government to help build this wall that our president is determined to build. And you can take that money and you can pay them student loans off. You can take that money, you can build a mini emergency fund. You can take that money and make your money start having babies through investments and have your money making money and making money and making more money. So then to the point it's working harder for you, then you have to get up and go work for it. Your PayPal account will go ding and you in the bed. If you have not gotten to that point, then your current labor is paying for your current month's bills. You are just 2, 3, 4 paychecks away from being broke and homeless. And that's not an insult, that's a real fact. And I'm going to read something to you that I got written down because, and this is financial facts. Now, where did I put it under? Let's see. I think it's right here. Financial facts is, the question is it possible to wake up every morning to go to a job that you may or may not like and work hard for 5, 10, 20, 30, even 40 years and still be broke? The facts are 66% of working Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I need somebody to type that in the comments. 66% of working Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 41% of working Americans have less than $500 in their savings account. 44% of working Americans have less than $500 in their savings account. 75% or more will work past retirement age to make ends meet. The 40-40-40 plan is that you work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire to only get 40% of your income. If you cannot live off 100% of your income and you working every day, getting paid every 2 weeks, how do you think you're going to survive and make it on 40% of your retirement? What plan do you have in place to get you to your financial goals over the next 12 to 18 months? Or do you even have any goals? If you have some goals, what is your plan to get there? Let us help you. Sit down and map out that plan. If you had already knew how to do it, you would already have done it. You've been working since at least the age of 18 or 21. And how far have you gotten to your financial goals, which is financial freedom? Are you debt-free? If you would like to be debt-free, then text the keyword debt-free to 314-301-9354. If someone else invited you on this video blog, inbox them on Facebook or text message them if you have their number, because I'm not playing in 2019. I'm going to help 300 families become financially free. If you're ready for a change and you tired of talking and listening to your broke friends, the forces that are keeping you small because they don't want to see you do good. No, they want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than they doing. And when you decide that I'm going to do better than where I've been, which means I'm going to do better than what you've been doing, now it's a problem. Now you a sellout. Now you didn't change. You don't have time to hang out with us no more. How come you don't return my phone calls? You used to take my calls. Now when I call, I get is your voicemail or you text me back. What do you need? Because until I become debt-free, I don't have time for that. Until I become a millionaire, I don't have time for that. Until I got my money having babies upon babies, some twins, some triplets, and some quadruplets, I don't have time for that. I'll be willing to give up going to the club and going to the movies and eating out and doing all those things to get my finances in order. If someone told me and gave me a blueprint, I could be debt-free in 1 year, and this is all I had to do, I'd be glad to do it. Because I didn't struggle. I done been paycheck to paycheck. I done been broke. I done almost been homeless. All of that. That's not a good feeling. Not knowing where your next meal gonna come from. That's not a good feeling. Knowing you don't know how you're gonna pay your light bill. That's not a good feeling. I'm short and can't make my mortgage or my car note payment. I ain't the only one been there. So y'all can, be quiet and we can hear the pin drop like on the Sprint commercial. I ain't the only one that been through that. Because life happens. And when life happens and you're not prepared for life happening, you're going to suffer. You're going to struggle. When you are prepared for life happening, it's a mere inconvenience. Learn the rules of the game so that you can win and never have to lose, ever. And never have to be in that position of being a couple of paychecks away from being homeless. Aren't you tired of being tired and frustrated and going through the same rat race? Year after year, month after month. You've been working a job your whole life. What has changed? Nothing has changed because you haven't changed. You haven't changed your mindset. You haven't changed your actions. You haven't changed what you're putting into your mind. So if your mind not healthy, your body not healthy, because the body's going to follow what the mind tells it to do and what the mind trains it to do. So you have to train your mindset to make better choices, to make healthier choices, to make better money choices. I would say this, okay, I'm going to use this as an example, right? Because my hair is really grown out. So this was what I would constitute that, my hair is looking toe up. It needs to be redone. But you know what? I keep looking like this for another 2 months if that's what it took. So I can be on my goals and on track to being debt free. I don't care who talk about me and how I look to them. Because what I look like on the outside don't make who I am on the inside. And it don't define me. Or we still want to pretend and fake and look like we got money and look like we got it going on, but then we calling our cousin and we calling our friends, let me hold $20. Let me hold $40 till payday. Can you buy some groceries, or can you buy my kids some Pampers, or can you buy this? See, pride and ego is going to be the death of a lot of people. But I can sleep great at night knowing that I provided you an opportunity to do something different with your financial situation. So this is the Rucker Report coming live on Mover and Shaker Monday. Baby, I am feeling amazing. I hope you are feeling amazing. If you are watching this live, type city and state where you tune in from so I can know just how far my broadcast is reaching. If you're watching the Rucker Report on the replay, hashtag replay. And if you're watching the Rucker Report for the very first time, type a number 1 in the comments. So please do me a favor and share this video blog out. Somebody needs to hear this information. Share this video blog out. Invite a friend. Bring a friend. Because you know what? This is a free platform. Facebook is free. I'm sharing content, valuable knowledge for free. But you know, some people don't value free, which is why their situation hasn't changed. So if you're ready to get started today, type in the comments $49.95 or inbox me $49.95, and I will be happy to help you get on your financial journey to financial freedom through learning these strategies. So get your money up because you absolutely can, and you absolutely deserve to do just that. And remember to leverage your job the same way that they leverage you. Peace out.